the 20th anniversary of the Long Beach Unity Festival. I hope y'all were jamming with the music. This is your Sunday night pandemic party. Okay, we're so happy to be coming to you from the beautiful city of Long Beach, one of the most diverse cities in the nation. It's perfect for Long Beach Unity Festival. I am Reverend Stephanie Butler Adams. I am the proud executive director of the Long Beach Unity Festival and the founder of The Dancer in Me. And I have sitting right beside me the one and only president and CEO of the Long Beach Unity Festival, Mr. Stephen Adams.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Only because of my wife.
Yes.
That's our slogan.
Yes.
Thank you. Welcome. We are excited.
Yes.
It's so much to share tonight, share with you in this 1 hour. But please be there. You're always there. We love you.
Yes.
Let's roll.
Listen, it's been 20 years. Honey, can you imagine?
20 years?
20 years. And tonight we're going to take you down memory lane. And, listen, we're outdoors. We're here in the city of Long Beach at the waterfront. So you might hear some palm trees blowing. You might hear some birds chirping. You might hear anything. We're live, okay?
Yes.
Just go with it, right? Go with it. All my folks from Long Beach, say something in the chat. Say hey to us. Yes. Shout us out. We're so happy to have our friends and family from the East Coast to the West Coast. We know you're watching. We know you're watching on the East Coast. Hey, in the house. Yes. Maryland, Virginia, I know you're watching. And all of you here, we love you so much. Yes. We love you for being with us, for rolling with us, our sponsors over the years, the Miller Foundation. So much has been happening. So much has been happening in this world. And so we're just grateful that we were able to keep it going. Now, I have a question for our president and CEO. Mr. President.
Yes.
When you were growing up on the west side, of Long Beach, when you were going to Silverado Park and playing basketball, yes, and swimming and doing all those things, just as a little boy,
yes,
did you ever think that you would grow up to not just be the commissioner of the city of Long Beach?
Well,
but did you ever think? Did you ever think that you would start something called the Long Beach Unity Festival?
I my heart gets heavy and heavy as I think deep rooted because my mother and father, they're deaf, they can't hear, can't talk, but they do American Sign Language. So my parents, they raised my brothers and sisters, Alex, Marie, Ann, and my oldest sister, Joyce. They raised us. And when they raised us in the city of Long Beach, and they brought us here to Long Beach from Louisiana.
Wow.
And their world was unity because deaf people do not have color line, don't have a racial type of culture. So I was a child growing up with friends of my mother and father that was Latino, that was Latin American, there was Asian, there was Caucasian, and there was deaf people. There was the hearing impaired people talking to me, my brothers and sisters.
Yes.
So I was already kind of in the process of this world of saying unity.
Wow. Well, listen, we're going to take you down memory lane.
Yes.
And we're going to show a little bit of not just Steve's story, but the story of the Long Beach Unity Festival and how we came to this point. So let's take a look.
Yes.
At the early age of 20, I said, I want to make a change. I want to be able to give back to the youth, to the kids, what I was able to receive from brothers and sisters in the community. Coming from parents that are deaf, mute, that's a whole nother universe too within a society. And so being raised with deaf parents, you able to understand the discrimination a little bit, or just the the kind of segregation within that lifestyle.
The Long Beach Unity Festival was founded and created in 1997, and the Long Beach Unity Festival was birthed because of the time and era of the changes in the society when we was experiencing the brutality of the Rodney King incident, and when we dealing with also with gang violence, and we was dealing with the racist systemic situations. And in my mind, in my youthful days in that time, I was really wanting to make the changes by bringing on a festival where we can promote unity in the community, beginning in our own backyard.
Well, Long Beach residents say that for far too long, they've been getting a bad rap, labeled as crime-ridden and known as the mainstream for gangsta rap. Well, today, the city worked to shed those negative stereotypes and display its diverse talent. It was the Unity in the Community Talent Showcase. Residents with varying talents performed. The event also served as a fundraiser. Money raised will pay for this year's event and make it possible to host future events.
I was also working in the healthcare, where it was not a time where they was talking about sickle cell anemia. Me personally, I was wanting to promote sickle cell anemia awareness along with unity in that beginning years.
The world, and it's a disease that's not really been promoted with awareness, education, and different events. Like as you just stated, you have the AIDS, you have cancer, you have all the breast cancer, all these other diseases that kind of overwhelm that disease for the youth and young adults that, they go through things every day and they hospitalize like 200 times out of the year, all their lives. It's something that I had been affected with family and friends that passed away with sickle cell anemia, and I know personally what they go through on a day-to-day basis.
Where we at today with these 20 years, I am so thankful that we kept at it and we never gave up, we never quit. And we realized in this day and time, 20 years ago, leading up to today in this 20th century and 2021, as you can see, we are still in the midst of the proponent and the disproportion and the climate where we are realizing where we're still battling to fight and bring unity in the community, but now unity in the world, and we want peace. So I'm excited to talk about the history, but I'm also really excited to talk about how new generations, technologies, just about how everyone is coming together. Everyone is really working towards a common goal. And with that said, I think with Long Beach Unity Festival, with unity in every other city, every other state, every other country, we can see such hope.
The Long Beach Unity Festival.
The Long Beach Unity Festival.
The festival that brings us all together.
Right there, zoom in. The Long Beach Unity Festival. Yeah.
The Long Beach Unity Festival.
It's my name. And who's on the line?
The Long Beach Unity Festival, but we're just starting here in this city. We're expanding to many different cities throughout the state of California, and soon you'll look up and this will be a statewide event.
What I want everyone to understand that it's not just having this narrow mind, but having a broad mind about everything in life. And it goes from understanding who's our Savior, and that's God, from what you love best doing is your talent. If it's singing, if it's being a teacher, if it's being a doctor, if it's whatever you like to do.
Right.
I like to bring all that into the same spectrum. That's what we got to deal with every day when we walk outside our door.
Whoa! Oh my gosh. I mean, just looking at the history, the richness, the baby pictures. Shout out to my Adams sisters, Anne and Marie, and my brother Alex, for sending those wonderful pictures of little Steve. I mean, and listen, if our mothers were here, if your dad,
they are here.
My dad was,
They're
they're here with us in
are.
spirit. But oh my goodness, I know that they are so proud of you. Kisses. Oh my gosh, that was phenomenal. And just listening to the history, you heard Steve say that there's hope. You know, even in this pandemic, there's hope. There's hope. And that's why we wanted to come on. We couldn't do the Dancer in Me the way that we planned. We couldn't have the Unity Festival the way that we planned. But we wanted to celebrate 20 years of producing and promoting unity in the community through music, the arts, and healthy lifestyles. And I am just so proud of you, Commissioner.
Well, thank you.
I'm so proud. Listen, now that was the Long Beach Unity Festival. Can you imagine? Years. And something happened, something magical happened. Somewhere around, I don't know, somewhere around November, was it in, I think it was like 2009.
Right.
A blessed event happened. We got married.
Yes.
But little do lots of folks know that we met on the mission field. I was serving as a full-time missionary in Kingston, Jamaica, really throughout the Caribbean. And I lived there for many, many years, almost 12 years. And one August in 2005, this group from California came to Jamaica on a mission trip. And in that group was Mr. Steve Adams. And we got to know each other, but we didn't come together as dating or boyfriend and girlfriend or anything. We just became friends and we stayed connected, you know? And so fast forward to 2008, we talked, we said, you know what? I think we have a lot in common,
Absolutely.
Right? I had no idea that this man was producing events in a diverse city. Me, a missionary traveling all over the world, dancing and doing. Anyway, we had a lot in common. But before we came together, while we were dating, we went, where'd we go? You remember?
Yeah. You mean Jamaica?
No, in DC. Remember that conversation we had?
From Jamaica to DC.
Yes.
And we was by the Capitol. We was at a nice, beautiful Chinese restaurant. Mm-hmm. And again, we sat down across from the table.
Yep.
And you know, you have to be intentional.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be intentional. When you're talking about relationship, you know your gift that God has given you, your talent, you have to merge with your, soulmate.
Wow.
And when you bring that,
wow,
and you discuss.
Listen, he's sounding all deep and everything,
yes,
but
okay,
really,
okay. Yes.
He was trying to do business. He was like, listen, I'm interested, but I need to know, like, what's our mission going to be? Like, if we, yes, he was asking me, what is the mission? And he meant of a potential marriage, because he knew I was a dancer. I was a preacher. Can you imagine? He was dating a minister, and I was like, okay, this is what I do. But what's the mission going to be? Because Spirit of Praise, Sacred Artistry International was going to come together with the Long Beach Unity Festival. And we didn't know how it was going to come out, but we knew that it was God ordained. Yes. And so when we talk about a merge, we're not just talking about our marriage. We're talking about our mission and our ministry, our real purpose in life. Yes. And so, boy, oh boy, the thing just happened. So let's see.
Let's see.
Let's take a look.
After more than 10 years of producing the Long Beach Unity Festival, and after 6 years of producing The Dancer and Me, both as 2 separate large-scale community events occurring annually, in 2017, we did what so many organizations and ministries find themselves doing today as a result of the global pandemic. We made a pivot, and that pivot would come to be known as the Merge. That's when we, along with our team of advisors and volunteers and supporters, made the decision to combine the 2 events into one annual event. And we tell you, it was one of the best and we believe God-ordained decisions we ever made. With the energy of the Long Beach Unity Music and Arts Festival, the signature event of the organization where we gather thousands of community residents, local artists and performers, health, wellness, food, merchant vendors, and a uniquely diverse population of children, adults, and seniors coming together to unite, heal, and inspire citywide diversity. Along with The Dancer in Me, which is a 2.5-day training conference produced by the Long Beach Unity Festival in order to provide professional training and spiritual formation for dancers, singers, musicians, poets, dramatists, and entrepreneurs from across the United States and abroad. It's one of the largest creatively diverse training events of its kind on the West Coast, drawing over 700 attendees, 25 instructors, and 40 classes daily. Combining those 2 events, along with our collaborative partners, Long Beach Unified School District, Cabrillo High School, Cal State Long Beach, UC Irvine, and local churches across all denominations, such as Christ Our Redeemer AME Church. Our event began to serve as a recruiting opportunity for high school performing arts majors and provided them a platform for entry into the California College Promise program for the creative and performing arts. Dancer in Me now moves into its 11th year of production, and the Long Beach Unity Festival moves into its 21st year.
Wow. I just have to start off by just sharing with my friends, family. I just have to say, after 10 years of the Long Beach Unity Festival, you kind of got a snapshot of how this all merged. And now you're hearing the programs. You're hearing how we combine, collaborate with our mission, the marriage, the relationship, the community, from the East Coast to the West Coast. And you can do all things from the community-based organization to faith-based, and that's what is needed today. But I have to just say, when you really pray and you put into the mission, we have to target and we have to focus on our children. And our children is what was all where it started with me when I was a child. And so we recalibrated Long Beach Unity Festival with Dancer and Me. And we was able to partner, and I have to give shout out to Pastor Mark Whitlock, First Lady, Dr. Reverend Mia Shagad Whitlock.
I got you.
Thank you. You got it back. And you know, we love you guys because it started with the partnership of the Christ Our Redeemer in Irvine with UCI, and we partnered with UCI. And you heard just a few minutes ago about the promise, college, the promise, the pathway to collaborate. So we brought our kindergarten to 12th, K through 12 from Long Beach, and we bused them to UCI on their campus. And so, Stephanie, it was just the jewel of the blessing of the explosion.
Yeah. Well, you know, we really can't take all the credit for any of it, because without some of you who are watching, we see you in the chat. We see you, and you know, without, of course, you and God putting it in us to do what we said we were going to do, and that was to begin to reach kids at an earlier age. Because see, before we were dealing with high school students, and with the way that the world was going, how we were able to get our little foot into the Long Beach Unified School District, you know, by doing a gazillion talent searches and auditions and all kinds of things, running around the city just trying to find talent in high schoolers. And we really began to say, you know what, we have to reach the kids earlier, because the Long Beach Unity Festival and Dancer and Me is not just about performing arts. It's about good citizenship. It's about grooming children to live a good, healthy life, you know? And a village. Yeah, raising a village. Absolutely. Raising a village. And so, oh my goodness, from that merger, we gave birth to some other things, which was Sky Kids. The Sky Kids Creative Arts in Action came out of that merger. And if I tell you that these children, we specifically targeted ages 6 to 12. And so teaching dance and drama and instrumentation and vocals and just how to present poetry, things that little kids may not ever hear about. And so we began to go into various schools. And now today, Sky Kids is in 9 different elementary schools across the city of Long Beach and in a couple of community centers.
Can we say thank you to Chris Steinhauser?
Absolutely. Chris Steinhauser, former superintendent for the city of Long Beach.
Dr. Sheldon Williams, thank you.
Absolutely.
We have to give shout out to the school district, the board, the entire board of directors.
The Long Beach Rap program. Thank you for trusting us with those kids. So Sky Kids was birthed out of the merge, you know. Another program that was birthed out of the merge, and you're going to see a little bit of that, is our TeenWorks program. TeenWorks is one of our newest ventures for ages 13 to 18. And with TeenWorks, what we do is we put teens to work. It is pretty easy, right? You just put them to work. But what are we doing? We're training them in how to produce events. Why? Because we want to retire one day. And so we got to leave a legacy, and we've got to train kids on what we do, right? And so you see the TeenWorks program, we call it TeenWorks Arts and Mentoring. So we're actually teaching the next generation how to produce large-scale events. And then, of course, we have the Eagles basketball and mentoring, which is Steve's baby, you know. And so we want to just share a little bit about those programs. Let's take a look. So we hope that you enjoy just getting a little glimpse of the 3 programs that were birthed from the merge. Sky Kids, right? TeenWorks, Eagles, basketball and mentoring program. And if you are interested in any of those programs, if you have children that you would love to have, now listen, we're virtual. We're virtual also,
Absolutely.
but we are preparing for the time that we are back in their face. And we want to be back in their face strong. We miss the children so much, and we miss many of you. You know what I mean? So visit us at www.lbunitysop.com. Learn more about our programs.
Yes.
You know, visit our pages on social media. You can go to Dancer and Me. You can go to the Long Beach Unity Festival, our Instagram page at Dancer and Me. Just give us a call. Hey, we can have our number entered into the chat so that you can reach out and touch us and get involved. We're going to talk about that later, but we want to make sure that we continue the work. It's all about continuing the work, right? And strengthening what we have. Now, the pandemic is still with us, honey.
Absolutely.
It's still here. It's still here. And I tell you, as we've been saying, every time we speak with anybody, this cannot stop us.
Absolutely.
If you're still healthy, praise the Lord. If you have gone through sickness and loss, we are praying with you and we honor the loss. But we have to continue to do what we are here to do, right? We have to keep doing it. And so I think just like everyone else, the Long Beach Unity Festival suffered a lot of cancellations, a lot of postponements, a lot of income loss, you know, not being able to employ some of our interns and our volunteers. This is the way that we dealt with the pandemic. Let me tell you, we might not have known what we were going to do, but apparently God had a plan. God had a plan.
Yes.
So right back in March of 2020, as soon as we said, okay, Dancer and Me is not going to Jamaica, what are we going to do? Immediately, some of my beautiful, beautiful sisters said, you know what? We can do this. We can do this. And I want to say that Long Beach Unity and Dancer and Me were one of the first organizations to host a virtual conference.
Absolutely.
And I want to say thank you to Dr. Naima Lett, to Dr. Tamar Bryant, to Dr. Najuma Smith Pollard. Thank you, because those were my sisters who held it down with me. And we produced the very first Dancer and Me virtual reload. It was a blessing. And Dr. Amanda Standard, my sister from the East Coast. Oh my goodness, you'll see a little bit of that. And the other ways that we responded to the pandemic. Our dear, dear brother, Lamar Campbell. Lamar, we got in touch with him. This was in April. The pandemic was really raging now. We were starting to see people dying right, left, and center. You remember?
Yes.
And we said, okay, what can we do? What can we do? We didn't want to get too deep into it, but we wanted to do something. We said, okay, we need to pray. We are dancers. So I called out all the dancers, said, hey, let's pray and intercede. So we did an event called Open the Sky. Lamar Campbell, who has a song called Open the Sky, he said, you know what? I'll come on, I'll sing. And my God, it was amazing.
Beautiful.
We had people from as far as Israel that got on the Zoom with us, over 100 pageantry and flag technicians. And we just worshiped and we prayed that God would lift, you know. And so there were some creative things that happened during the pandemic. And then some things that happened that we didn't really plan for, but they happened anyway.
Well, as we go down memory lane during the pandemic, we still stayed on our post. And by staying on your post, we was focusing on how can we still reach out to the families that's in those inner city areas of the city of Long Beach that we was working in, that we got snapped out and stay home order that we could not go visit. So when it lifted up a little bit, we did some giveaways. We gave toys, we gave some food giveaways. We went all the way out from Long Beach into another housing complex in Escondido. And we went out south of California in Escondido to do giveaway to the same property management that was the one that's in Long Beach, because we know our children need us. Families need us. We need to work together. So during the pandemic,
we were trying to be creative. So let's see how Long Beach Unity responded to the pandemic.
Yes.
Let's just take a little look at that.
Get your worship tools. Welcome, welcome, welcome from the north, the south, the east, and the west. Welcome to the Dance in Me Virtual Reload. Hey!
Good morning, everyone. I am so excited to be on with all of you this morning. Listen, we're about to pray, and as soon as we are done praying, I want all of you to share. So when you begin to craft a story, every good story, you're going to have a plot that has a beginning, middle, and end.
You're an uplifting black woman. I'm an uplifting black woman. We're rare breeds.
All the things. They want to do all the things.
Everyone looks to you as what all black people are. And so when
I think that some people like the last minute. The Bible says that where 2 or 3 are gathered, I'll be in the midst of you.
So listen, if all of that can happen in the midst of a pandemic, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Just do it. Just do what's in your heart to do.
Absolutely.
One of the things that's in my heart is a woman named Keisha Clark Booth, who is the director of dance at Cabrillo High School. We met several years ago, I guess about 6 years ago now, because we kept pulling interns from her high school. And when I discovered that she had a wonderful dance company, I was floored. And they have been coming to the Dancer and Me conference for the past 6 years. I mean, phenomenal, beautiful woman, beautiful dancer. And so we have a special item that the Cabrillo Dance Company put together during the pandemic. This item was choreographed by another friend of LBUF and Dancer and Me, Miss Erin Landry.
Yes.
And so enjoy Cabrillo Dance Company.
All right.
Yes. Fantastic.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Cabrillo, you notice they were all wearing masks. So dancers, if you think that you're going to be dancing, and they were outdoors, they were socially distant, they were creative with it.
Yes.
What are you waiting for? You can do it. You can do it. You don't have to stop dancing. You continue and you find the creative ways that we can do this thing during the pandemic.
Right.
Listen, we are seeing some of our wonderful friends in the chat. We want to shout out all of the Dancer
Thank
and
you.
Me,
Our
phenomenal
friends and
people.
family.
April, where have you been, girl? Where have you been? Hi, April. Hi, Dr. Amanda.
Yes.
Naima. Oh my gosh. Hi. Oh my goodness. Lynn. Oh my goodness. Joan, all the way from Jamaica. Joan Phillips, we see you. We love you. We love you. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, every participant from Dancer in Me. Hannah. Hi, Hannah. Sister Anita Williams. How you doing? Oh my goodness. Jill Baker, hello.
Yes,
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you. My sister from Texas, Lisa Baker. My maid of honor, Lisa Baker. Yes, all the way from Dallas, Texas. And my Kathy, we love you.
Yes.
If we keep saying how much we love and our family. What? You see our family watching?
I see him. My sisters.
Hey, Dr. Dorsey, how you doing?
Yes. And I gotta share my family, my brother Alex Adams, yes,
Alex.
West Sider, All-American
Yes.
ball player.
Woo-hoo.
All right, my sister
Yes.
Ann Adams,
Hi,
well,
Ann.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Harper, yes. In
Yes.
2020, you know, a lot of great things happen. You can get married, you can just still
It
move
can happen.
on, no matter what happens in this pandemic. You
Wow.
can still do it. So there's a lot of birthing happening out of the pandemic.
Yes. And
Excitement. So great. Yes. My sister Marie.
Hi, Marie. Are you watching, Marie?
Yes, and my uncle, Uncle Roy.
Hey, Uncle Roy.
Uncle Roy.
Our favorite uncle,
yes,
Uncle Roy.
All my uncles and aunties and cousins, and my cousin Rose.
Here we go.
I'm on a roll now, but I gotta just say, we got another video coming up, and you see people in the video, but when I say people, I gotta share with you, those are our closest friends, our family members. Those are our partners. Beautiful. Our collaborative, the village. Beautiful. So everybody that's here today, everybody that's around, every footage you saw, believe me, and I, and Stephanie, and I, they're like a phone call away.
Yep.
All 100, 700 to thousands of people that we have come and crossed. We pivoted and kept on recruiting, kept on getting involved. We're still in connection with you. So I'm just excited to say this 20-year anniversary is so close, dear to us.
And it's so fantastic. I see Sheen. Hey, Sheen.
Hey, Sheen from Louisiana.
Yes. So beautiful. Listen, we want to now engage many of you. If you've ever been to the Long Beach Unity Festival, if you've ever been to the Dancer and Me, if you've ever even participated in a workshop that we've produced, it's time to share our top moments of the 20 years. Top moments. Like, what do you remember the best?
Type it in.
What do you remember? Hey, Christy Hernandez, Dance for Joy. Hello. Oh my goodness. Top moments. Steve, it's been 20 years now. I know you've seen some stuff because I've seen some stuff with you.
Yes.
I know we can't really narrow down all of our top moments because we
got to fast forward.
Okay, let's fast forward.
A snapshot. As a child growing up on the west side of Long Beach and being, into the mind of playing basketball, if it wasn't for, kids like myself growing up, young Black man growing up, sports really got us through. Arts, creative arts really helped our community to thrive and to excel into other career pathways and education. And so, as you notice, I have to my heart the Eagles, and then I have in my heart of when I started the festival producing an event. And because of that is because of who I admire musically, artistically, and Tina Marie, Patti LaBelle, Stevie Wonder, and I can go on with the Motown. But those three artists that I just mentioned, I was able to connect. I was able to be out there and follow and show up to their events. And, when you're going to a celebrity and you're watching artists like that, you're really trying to figure out how can I take that Tina Marie vocal and that talent and that God gifted and teach our children K through 12 in Long Beach and say, you can do it too. No matter what background, no matter what race, no matter what creed, no matter what culture, whatever you are standing on, you can do it. No matter what economic background, you can be successful. So I took that energy, that fire, and I had to, the song is Fire Desire. Y'all all that know, the true adults, Fire and Desire. It was not in that application. It was the fire of my passion and Stephanie I passion. So Fire and Desire get me desiring and passionately produce and stay at it 20 years. So can we share?
Hey,
let's go ahead and share.
Wait, before you share the video, you hear Tina in the background? I'll just rock with us. Rock with it.
Yeah.
Rock with it.
Come on, y'all. We do.
Hey.
Yeah. In the LBC now. Yes, we having fun, you guys.
Listen, you might as well have fun.
Yes,
you might as well turn up in the pandemic. Come on.
Yes.
Listen, we're going to show you Steve's top moment that day when the one and only Tina Marie showed up at the Long Beach Unity Festival.
Outside of Tina Marie was there. You will see. You will see. Yes.
I don't know that song.
You want to hear something? Stand here.
That's what I used to do. Use and abuse them, baby. till I laid eyes on you. It was baby before pleasure. Is that all right? Was that all right? Little Rick James. Hey.
You can hit it some baby. Chasing your teardrops stain.
Ooh. Teardrops. Oh, that's the wrong song.
As cold as ice, you know.
Yeah, I forgot.
Baby, I wasn't baby, then you kiss my lips and you
turned on.
You turned on. You turned on. You turned on my
Took me a little higher,
baby.
Make me feel again. You turned on my fire, baby.
And you show me
You love me,
fire and desire.
fire and desire.
And we're both to blame.
We both to blame,
Both to blame.
baby.
God bless y'all. Give it up. That was all right.
God Black James. Give it up for Tina Marie.
Wow. I just want to come back with, rest in heaven, Tina Marie.
Yes.
Those that don't know, Tina Marie is resting in heaven. It was one of those friendship I had with Tina Marie. I met Tina Marie probably before that day. I met Tina Marie probably 5 years previous before that concert day, that day that we did the Long Beach Unity Festival. And she connected with me 5 years and she was like, Steve, I love what you're talking about. Long Beach. I want to come to Long Beach. But when you're a star, celebrity, and you're getting booked with Grammys events and you're doing things with Rick James and all the Motown records and you're doing things, you just can't stop because you have a management that ties you to a contract, to what they can do, what they cannot do. So 5 years into the 6 years, we finally connected. And it was one of those things where you never give up.
Yeah.
You always stay at it. And I have friends like from my neighborhood, childhood friends from John Muir, West Side, Chris Lilly. I have friends that's like Dan Perino, friends that would do anything and everything to show up, show out. And they would say, just keep on, let's go look for that artist. Let's go talk to her. Let's catch up with her behind the stage and see if we can get her to come to Long Beach. So that's how that kind of panned out, my friends and family. So just to share with you how that all happened, how the timeline. And
that is a fantastic top moment. I mean, Steve's top moment was actually my first visit to the Long Beach Unity Festival, and I saw all of that. So it was phenomenal. Yes. It was phenomenal. Thank you for sharing your top moment. Now, listen, I need to see top moments in the chat. Come on. Listen, I know all of you have been to some of our events. Right. Make sure you type in your top moment so that we can share it with you. Who is this? Divine? Hey, Dr. Amanda. She says her top moment was the prayer and anointing service through the 12 tribes and beyond. Listen, that was the year that Pastor Mark Whitlock and Reverend Mia Whitlock looked at us like we were crazy because we said we want to turn the whole entire church inside and out into the tabernacle, and we were going to have a tabernacle experience. And so everything got, station to station. Yes. And guess what? It was phenomenal. So thank you for that. Thank you for that wonderful top moment, Dr. Amanda. Listen, one of my top moments, I think it's both of our top moments, is the year that we launched our internship program.
Oh, yeah.
When we launched our internship program through Cabrillo High School, I believe it was back in 2013. It was because we said, you know what? we need help. Need help. And so we went through Cabrillo High School. We recruited, we trained, and we really got those young people in order. So much so that they were able to actually co-produce the following year's Unity Festival at Admiral Kidd Park. We were so proud. So the intern program is still going strong today. We had 32 volunteers when we first started. Now, and all high school. Now we have college students. Many of our interns are in college now. They still drop back in. Many of our interns are teaching for us now. We are, I mean, that to me, not only a top moment, but a proud moment.
It's very proud.
And guess what? Now we have paid internships. High five, baby.
Yes. But with that said, because if you think of being able to have the resources, we had to listen and pay attention to our stakeholders, our partners, our sponsors. And so one of the sponsors, Miller Foundation.
Oh my gosh.
The Miller Foundation, we thank you for your contribution from 10 years ago, ongoing with supporting the mission, the vision. And by that, you shared with us, Miller Foundation, they asked Stephanie and I at a meeting, and they said, how can we help the children, and help the parents? Because the parents need help with the children. We can't just focus on the children without the parents. So with that combination of dealing with the teens and working with the teens and investing into the teens by giving them some employment, giving them a stipend, having the resource to invest in them, they was able to go back home and help our mother and father, show them that they have a job as they're learning how to be an engineer and how to be a stage manager, how to set up and put together a talent showcase. So it was really, really awesome to be challenged and to be really kind of wrapped around. So that was just one snapshot of one of our sponsors of the many more that has a common goal and piggybacking off of that mission. So all that can do is just help us grow. So
fantastic.
Stephanie,
Now I see some more of the top moments in the chat. But listen, Patrick, you read that's your buddy, Patrick.
I have to read this, and you know, we see that this 20-year anniversary, and I know I'm going towards the end of our program, but I like to just kind of, we're in a memory lane, and I have a friend that you heard Stephanie just say Patrick Mays. And Patrick, in the early days of the first 2-3 years of the inception of the Long Beach Unity Festival, he was my vice president of the Long Beach Unity Festival. And Patrick Mays and his daughter, his whole family, just his whole investment into coming to Long Beach, living in Orange County, coming to Long Beach to support the mission. And Patrick was like, my daughter wants to be a singer. And at that time, she was 7 years old.
Wow.
And she was like, she likes to play the guitar. So I said, put her on every show we do. And now she is out there doing fabulous and wonderful things. So Patrick, type that in the chat. Let them know what she's doing. Let them know to check her out. So I know, yes, I really appreciate that. And you know, we go on and speak about so many partners. We have an advisory board and board of directors that we'll talk about at the end. Barry Fosman, and we have so many different people that did so much to help us, propel us to doing what we're doing right now, speaking to you.
So it's fantastic. So we're going to keep those top moments going. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. But some of you have already hit mine. I see some of you in the chat. You've hit mine. If I have to pull one top moment, it was from Dancer and Me. And it was the year of 2014.
Wow.
Not only was that the year that we launched Sky Kids officially, we had been working for 3 months in North Long Beach in a gymnasium with about 76 little kids. We were rehearsing them every Saturday for the launch of Sky Kids and the launch of my first children's book, The Dancer and Me. So we had been working the kids, choreographing. We had Robin Dean and Kelly Berry and many others, Sherry Trailer. Many of them had brought their kids together. Christy Hernandez, all different, different backgrounds and people were all coming together. And it was like an incubator, but they were all ready for the performance at Dancer and Me 2014 at CORE. Among that group was the Victory Praise Dancers. And the thing about that year was that we had prayed all year. We didn't want to just see another conference this year because we had, remember, turned our attention to the children. And we prayed, we said, we want God to show up in our children this year. We want something different for them. We want them to experience something special in God. And I tell you, it happened. Watch this.
Oh God, this next generation needs you. God, you said that in the last days, you shall pour out your spirit upon all flesh. You said that the young people shall prophesy. And God, the young people need you like never before. For the enemy is on attack. So now, God, I pray against all type of gun violence. I pray against the shootings that's in our schools. I pray against suicidal thoughts. I pray against drugs. I pray against bullying. And I speak over the lives of the young people that they will not fall into the hands of temptations. The young people will get back in place with you.
Of the Lord is speaking, and he's manifesting, and he's fulfilling his promise. He's fulfilling his promise. He said, call for the children. He promised us a year ago that he would pour out his spirit on the children this year. This is the manifestation of the promise. This is why Sky Kids existed for such a time as this. Many of you don't understand what's happening. Why are we flagging? Why are we waving over them? We're covering them. We're covering them. We're covering their souls. We're covering them. We're comforting them. We're pleading on their behalf. We're interceding for them. We're moaning on the inside for them. We're praying for them. We're praying. We're praying. It's not about any program. It's about what God ordained before the foundations of the earth, that on this night, deliverance would take place. On this night, children would understand the Holy Spirit like never before. That's what makes them dance. So we give God praise. We give him praise.
Hello, everyone. My name is Christina Ray, and I just want to say thank you to Miss Reverend, Miss Stephanie, and Mr. Adams. Thank you so much for having me. And what better way to express or end this month, our first month of 2021, and what better way to end it with praise and thank you. So we're going to sing this selection. And again, thank you so much for having me, and happy anniversary to you all. Here we go. I've got so much to thank God for. So many wonderful blessings and so many open doors. A brand new mercy. Each new day. That's why I praise you, and for this I give you praise. For waking me up this morning, for starting me on my way, for letting me see the sunshine of a brand new day, a brand new mercy, along with each new day. That's why I praise you, Lord, that's why I praise you. For this I give you praise. You're Jehovah Jireh. You've been my provider. So many times you've met my needs. So many times you've rescued me. I want to thank you for the blessings you give to me each day. Lord, that's why I praise you. For this I give you for every mountain you brought me over, for every trial you see me through, for every blessing, hallelujah. For this I give you praise. For every mountain you brought me over, for every trial you see me through, for every blessing I say And thank you so much for having me. It is such an amazing honor to be here celebrating your 20 years. I love you both, and I hope you all enjoy.
Christina, what you sang is truly our testimony for every mountain. and hearing your story, we know that you sang that song from the heart.
Yes.
So we are so proud of you. We are proud of all of your accomplishments and many, many more, not just from America's Got Talent and the Apollo, but I mean, from Dream Girls and all the fantastic work that you are doing. But, the thing that I love about your story is you said that you are a devoted mom and have the sweetest little boy. I mean, he is as sweet as a button. And that you want to be a mentor to young women. Mm-hmm. So my question to you is, what would you tell an up and coming artist? What kind of nugget would you give them? What would you tell them?
I would really have to tell them that no matter what, your gift will make room for you. And you may never physically or mentally know your purpose, but you do have purpose. Yes. So keep doing whatever it is that you are doing. I promise it works out for you every time. Yes. We don't always see it, but we do know that God is good, and we do know that God is faithful, and He will continue to bless us abundantly and give us more than we even ask for. We don't even know the magnitude of what God will give us, but I would tell this artist, keep going, and you got this, and whatever you want, it wants you as well.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Keep going. You got this. Yes, yes. And again, Christina, you are the epitome of artistic excellence because you've been able to bring together the sacred and the secular. And that's really what we're all about. We can't forget from whence we came, Yes. We can't. We just can't. So I want to say thank you. I want to officially invite you to be a guest on Sisters on Sacred Grounds. Next season we will be back in touch with you, but everybody in the chat is loving you. Yes. Y'all love on Christina, love on her. Please. Thank you so much, Christina,
for being so much for having
me. Love you. Yes. We will see you soon. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Praise the Lord. Thank you. Wow. Whew.
Powerful.
It's been a powerful night, you guys. Are you enjoying this memory lane? Are you enjoying? I think you guys in the chat are having a love feast. Yes. I mean, you're just talking to each other. Hi, Dan Perino. Yes. Oh my goodness. Hello, Lorene. Hi, Lorene. Yes. Now remember, this is our 20th anniversary. Now, if you want to see, like when you go to a wedding, you're at a wedding, and you're at the reception and you take out your wine glasses and you ching, 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 ching when you want to see the couple kiss, right? So all you have to do is just type kiss in the chat. And I am more than happy to kiss right here. Are you ready? Come on, where's the kiss? Yes, the kiss. I see that. Yes. Now that's only one. Now I'm just waiting for more kisses. Yes, kisses. All right.
Yes.
Yes. Listen.
So let's share with them next
steps. Yes.
Mm-hmm. We talk to you about, we share with you how much it takes, what it takes, by showing you videos. And now we're here live with you. And what's so important is it's not about us. It's not about us. Mm-hmm. It's about you. It's about this world. It's about this day and time that we're in. Mm-hmm. The fight, the struggle is real. And as we share and bear that, we all can come to common grounds and still strengthen up the current programs that you are doing.
Yeah.
We don't really need to start over.
Right.
We don't need to say, 20 years and now we're starting something new. we're just continuing
Right.
the unity in the community in our own backyard.
Absolutely. And we're going to strengthen the programs that we have, the Sky Kids, the TeenWorks, the Eagles.
Yes.
And not only are we strengthening what we have, but we have pivoted into a whole, everybody's using that buzzword pivot, right? We were pivoting when nobody was talking about pivoting, but okay, we all pivot now.
Right.
Now we're ready to pivot into, the pandemic reality.
Yes.
Okay, the reality is that we're not going to be in a facility where there are thousands of people wall to wall dancing and performing and doing all. We're just not going back there right this second. But now I am optimistic. I'm a holdout, right? I am an optimistic person that one day, we will be back there. But until then,
Yes.
I want you to get ready for the Dancer in Me Masterclass series,
Right.
which I am excited
Yes.
because it's not a workshop. It's not something where you're going to come and you're going to dance. You're not going to do a step, but you are going to get knowledge and information on a myriad of topics. So the Dancer in Me Masterclass coming your way soon. And then also, what else are we going to do? We are going to bring out all the gifts, right? All the gifts. All the gifts. So in addition to the masterclass series, we are going to get ready for the Sisters on Sacred Grounds podcast.
Yes.
All right. I hope that you're ready. If you have never seen the Sisters on Sacred Grounds, you want to go to watchbme.com, and then coming soon, you'll be able to watch every episode right on our website.
That's right.
What is that
That's
website? sistersonsacredgrounds.com. Thank you, honey. All right. Can you see that? Yes. sistersonsacredgrounds.com. So we've got the masterclass series and we've got the podcast coming out. And of course, we are going to strengthen what we have. So again, if you have children, if you are yourself want to get involved with us, there's so many different ways to get involved. We are excited about tonight. And again, Wanda, hi, Wanda. We're still shouting. Jennifer Adams, oh my gosh, Dallas, Texas. Hi, Cynthia Butler. Hello. Oh my goodness.
Can you please
Just
share with everybody,
fantastic.
though, we're still in the next step. We're rescheduling, and we're still going to build a playground. Where at?
Kingston, Jamaica. Listen, we're just low key about it. We're just low key about it because we are waiting for our opportunity to finish the vision that God gave us.
Yes.
And so 7-11, as we like to say, in the
What does that
seventh
mean?
month, the seventh month of this year, look out, you'll hear some announcements. And then on the 11th month, look out, you'll hear some announcements.
Yes,
and in the meantime, just keep your eyes and ears open because hi, Theodore Martinez. Hello. Theodore is one of our wonderful advisory board members. He's fantastic. He's fantastic. This has been a fantastic night.
It's been a phenomenal night.
It's been wonderful.
And, I think just to kick off with everybody understanding, 7 in July of 2021, there's going to be an event.
Wait, Theodore says to kiss.
Oh, thank you, Theodore. In July 2021. And then November, the 11th month, 2021. There's an event. So we're saying that to you.
We're trying to keep you in suspense.
You want to know how can I get involved and how I can support.
Yes.
And if you click on there on that website, you'll see you can give $20. You can give your talent by being a volunteer. You can come on and ask to be a part of our advisory board member. You can be a part of our program for the Sky Kids and doing virtual training. You want to teach a class, you want to give some type of gift where you can teach a class for us with your expertise, your background. We need you virtually. You can be all over the world.
Yes.
And you can be able to teach a class in our program. We need you.
Just visit www.lbunitysop.com. Go to all of our social media platforms. If you want to volunteer, how do you get involved? How do you make a change in your community? You have to first start. You have to first start. All the programs that you see, they didn't happen overnight. And so in order to keep them going, we need your help.
Yes.
We love in-kind donations, right? That's just equipment, things that we need to make things happen.
Right.
But we also like financial gifts. So in the event that you are able to give to the program that you most feel your heartstrings tugging on. So our sponsors, our phenomenal sponsors, they have been rolling with us for 20 years.
Can I start off with one?
Yes.
I want just to say 10 plus years, the Long Beach, it's called the LBS Federal Credit Union.
Yes.
They're focused, targeted with the teachers in the city of Long Beach and the school districts around the surrounding area, but it's a teacher-driven education credit union. And the LBS Federal Credit Union, Heather Summer, the vice president, we thank you.
Thank you,
for
Heather.
your continuing nonstop, for just contributing and participating, coming to our fundraiser event, participating with your marketing team and your staff and being a part of it. We thank you.
Yes, absolutely. And Ron Arias, who was one of the first persons
Who is Ron Arias? Who is Ron Arias?
You tell him.
He is world-renowned, stakeholder, lovable, wonderful, hardworking civil service worker for many plus years, retired from the City of Long Beach Health Department Director, Public Health Department, many, many years. So you can imagine in this COVID-19, he's the foundation that made the City of Long Beach Health Department. So I put that all out there because he was one of my mentors. He was that man that says, Steve, we need you to continue doing unity in the community for at-risk kids. You're here now. Go back and let's keep helping out. What can I do to help you? So we thank you, Ron, the chairman of the Miller Foundation. Thank you, Ron. And also the CEO, Derek Simpson. And also their administrative executive, Pam Mello. We thank you. We thank you,
Pam.
Miller Foundation.
Thank you. I mean, there's so many that we can shout out. Most of all, we want to thank our phenomenal volunteers.
Yes.
We've got stories.
Yes.
But boy, oh boy, do we love you all. All of our volunteers and our facilitators who have come from the north, the south, the east, and the west. I just saw Alan Ellis. Hi, Alan and Almani. I just saw your name pop up in the chat. Some facilitators that, I mean, heart of gold, just fantastic. I want to thank you for giving of your time, your talent, just because, thank you. It's so much, so many people to thank. But right now, we're going to take a look at some of the congratulatory remarks that we have, especially for you. Is there a kiss in the chat? I'm ready. No kissing? No kissing yet? What?
Let's show the video.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Kiss, yes. Wow.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, listen, when you're doing a live event, you just have to keep going with the flow, right? Yes. So we're going to go with the flow. We are grateful. We are excited about the future. And we just want to say once again, thank you so much for taking time out of your Sunday to roll with us, right? Thank you so much. We don't take it for granted, right? And so if you are still here and you're in the chat, remember, you can volunteer with us. You can send your kids to us. You can come visit us after the pandemic. When we come back together. It's been so wonderful seeing your, not seeing your faces, but seeing your comments. It's like seeing your faces.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, oh, who is that? Who is that?
Let's read the comments.
Who is that right there? Oh, wow. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you all for your comments.
So many
Thank
family
you for chatting.
members. We don't want to leave anybody out.
Yes.
We don't want to leave anybody out.
Appreciate
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
So oh my
that
goodness.
Said, you
yes.
see, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Wow. Dan, thank you, Dan. Excited about the future. Learned even more about your vision tonight.
Oh,
wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And for Dan. You that's there, that's looking in our background. We are in the city of Long Beach.
Thank
the
you,
background
Joan.
drop is right here on the waterfront.
Yes.
And we're enjoying hometown. Yes. we are so thankful for just having this opportunity to celebrate with you 20 years. I think that, when we look at the future, we know that dance and healthy lifestyle is critical for your health. And we know now that when you're dealing with the pandemic of this infection disease, you have to be in shape. You have to go out and work out. You have to stay strong. So, when we're working with arts and we're working with the sports and we're working with the faith-based, community-based, it all works in the common goal. So we're so thankful.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Reverend Stephanie. It's Lynn. I want to say congratulations to you and a successful 20 years with the Long Beach Unity Festival. Thank you for your commitment and service to the community. I look forward to all the great things that you're going to do in the next 20 years and especially being there with you, serving our community. I love you much. Congratulations again. Mwah.
Hi, I'm Heather Summers, Senior Vice President of Marketing for LBUF Financial Credit Union. I just want to say thank you and congratulations to Reverend Stephanie and Mr. Steve Adams for 20 years of hosting the Long Beach Unity Festival. We've been proud to support this program for 13 of those 20 years, and we really look forward to continuing to sponsor in the future. You truly make a difference in our community and are making a difference with our kids. Thanks for all that you do.
Hello, Steve and Stephanie. Dan Perino here from the Rock Christian Fellowship in Long Beach. And on behalf of the Rock, myself, and Pastor Gregory, of course, we want to thank you and congratulate you on 20 years of Long Beach Unity Festival, celebrating diversity in our community and those around us. Steve and Stephanie, I count it a great blessing to serve on your board. I count it an honor and a privilege to work alongside so many great people. It's like a culmination of angels and saints that the Lord has brought together in one room, be the Zoom room today, but it's just great working alongside of so many people who share your vision and your passion for serving and mentoring youth in our community. You're able to engage youth and enlighten them of their gifts and their talents and give them opportunities to explore things that they would never even dream of otherwise. So I congratulate you, Steve and Stephanie. Your smiles are this big because your heart for community and for youth is this big. So keep doing what you're doing. We celebrate you, Steve and Stephanie. 20 years, Long Beach Unity Festival. God bless you. Keep doing what you're doing because it's awesome and it's amazing. God bless.
Hello, my name is Alex Adams, and I'm here to celebrate 20 years of the Long Beach Unity Festival. It started in 1997 and is still going strong. Long Beach Unity Festival, the whole purpose was to bridge the gap between all races and to bring all people together from different cultures. And the big part about the Long Beach Unity Festival that I enjoyed was helping out. I was part of the setup crew, and I enjoyed working with others. With that said, enjoy the festival.
This is Amanda. I am so excited for you. 20 years is huge. And Steve, Stephanie, you have done phenomenal, excellent, amazing work, and you've touched so many lives, impacted so many people, especially me, because there's nothing like how I walk in the room and you go, you know what, Amanda? You're leading praise and worship today. So hey, there's nothing like being pushed out of your comfort zone and being made to grow. And that's what you do for the communities that you serve. You touch people who didn't think that they could be touched. And we're so grateful for what you've done in these 20 years and what you're going to do moving forward. Thank God for you. Thank you for just pushing and pressing to touch others so that they can be their best selves. Thank you, Steve and Stephanie and the Long Beach Unity Festival. Be blessed.
Hey, I'm Lamar Campbell, and I want to congratulate my friends Steve and Reverend Stephanie Adams for 20 years of doing the Long Beach Unity Festival. Your commitment to the kingdom through being dedicated and making a difference in the community is to be commended, and we celebrate you on today. God bless you, and the best is still yet to come.
Hi, this is Adenima Stray from Jamaica, sending congratulations to Mr. Steve and Reverend Stephanie Butler Adams. Just sending congratulations. It's been 20 years, 20 years of unity through music, the arts, and a healthy lifestyle. And I just want to wish you many, many, many more, and say big ups and keep on doing what you're doing.
Congratulations, 20 years. The Long Beach Unity Festival, 20 years of success. Be praised for what you're doing.
And Reverend Stephanie Butler Adams, wow, when you hooked up with the Long Beach Unity Festival and you became Reverend Stephanie Butler Adams, the two of you became a power couple that could not be reckoned with. Congratulations on 20 years.
God bless.
God bless.
Happy anniversary! It's 20 years with the Long Beach Unity Festival. Congratulations, Stephen and Stephanie. I love you so much, and I hope to see you soon. God bless you, and we're going to do 20 more.
Reverend Stephanie and Mr. Steve Adams, this is your boy, Minister God Artist, John, or whatever you know me as. This is me, yeah. It's me. I just want to congratulate you first on this milestone, and I want to also say that it has been a pleasure to work alongside you guys. Awesome ministry, I wish you all the best going forward and God's choice blessings. There's a popular song that says, through many dangers, toils and snares, you are ready for. His grace has brought the saints thus far, and His grace will take you all the way. God bless you. Keep up the good work again. Keep growing. Keep strong. Keep focused. God will take your blessings.
Wow.
Thank you once again. Those were beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing your blessed Sunday with us.
Yes.
We'll see you again soon. Until next time, we love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Have a great, great evening. Bye-bye.